So while gasoline prices grab headlines, diesel is the one that powers trucks, freight trains, heavy equipment, all those that keep the U.S. economy moving. And diesel prices, which averaged $3.56 a gallon in January of 2025, have now climbed to $5.13 since the Iran conflict began.
And to talk about these high prices, I want to bring in financial expert Steve Cotton. Steve, thanks for jumping back on the show. We appreciate your time.
Well, good morning. Thanks for having me.
So let's start with gas prices. Now that the pause in fighting has occurred, do we expect the gas prices to eventually go down if things stay on pause?
Well, normally they would, and we've seen these repeated yo-yo patterns where when there's conflict, the price goes up, which is a speculation on future oil availability and supply. And then when there's a pause or a negotiated period, the prices plummet. The yo-yo effect makes it very difficult for companies, especially transportation and trucking companies, to plan. And that's the most difficult part of this, not just the price fluctuation, but the inability to project what the price is going to be next month.
Yeah, and I like that analogy. I've been saying seesaw, but yo-yo is so much better because it literally is up and up and down again. So the yo-yo effect. Yeah, I mean, and the other thing for that, the other word for that, I guess, could be inconsistency. And that's difficult for any business to plan around.
Well, you're exactly right. It just makes, long-term projections get thrown out the window. However, you got to look at the bigger picture. There are no nations other than the Iranian group of thugs running that country and the Russians that want higher energy prices. The rest of the developed world and even the developing world, because they buy a lot of fertilizer, which is often petroleum-based, nobody wants higher oil prices and nobody really wants the yo-yo effect. So I think the pressures of the global economy and the developed countries and even the developing nations are going to put tremendous pressure on the actors to resolve this. And I think this is going to be resolved certainly before the end of the year, one way or the other.
Financial expert Steve Cotton's on with us right now. We only have about 30 seconds left here. We're talking about the economy. The only other thing, Steve, I wanted to touch on was we've joked about it here on this show before, and then it was joking, but the $20 hamburger, because we've heard about it before. I got dangerously close to a $20 hamburger over the weekend at a spot I went to. Are we seeing any relief with prices anywhere? Certainly not in the burger industry, right?
I don't think we are. I think businesses are, when we have this yo-yo effect, businesses have to price in an assumption of higher prices. And if we have lower prices, they're lucky. But they have to plan based on the potential for higher prices, and that's inflationary.
Yeah. Steve Cotton, thank you so much for your expertise. As always, we appreciate it.
Thank you.